Patriot Secret Service Sam here, president of TikTok, picking up on Mia's testimony. It's not her real name, it's a pseudonym. Now, she was Mike Meyers' personal assistant before she was Diddy's. So that's interesting because when we heard Mike Meyers' name, now that's the connection. I don't think Mike Meyers was in any freak-offs. She was like 25, 26 at the time. She said this job was so strenuous. She only got paid $50K. She worked all week long. You know, this is, anytime you're a personal assistant for a celebrity, it's going to be one of the hardest jobs you've ever had because they're terrible people. They have you do everything under the sun for them, and there's no thank you, and the pay is terrible. She went 5 days without sleep. She says she took Adderall, extended release. It would allow her to stay awake longer. She had physical breakdown, felt like she was underwater, hallucinating. She would burst in tears, crying. Puff said, get some rest. And then Puff would also in the same breath be like, I don't know what you do all day. Threatening tactics. He would send me a list and, just so stuff can't be said again, in a document of what she should do in his job. You would manage his social media presence. It said 17,000 things at once, crack his knuckles if needed, standing beside him for 24 hours doing nothing if he wants you to be there. This was all in a document to be the personal assistant. She wasn't allowed to leave unless Puff said she could. She could not lock a bedroom because Puff said, it's his door, this is my house, no one locks my doors. Uncle Paulie and D-Rock and Ruben, the security could lock their doors, though, interestingly enough. She said, I felt insane. Puff pulled her aside. This is temporary, but he trusted her. I believe in you. You're going to be part of the team. She was his only personal assistant for a while when usually he would have 4 or 5. One of the PAs, George Kaplan, Brian Lopez, Eli Maru, she said. And then she went on to Revolt, where she made $100K. Now, something I have to tell you about Mia. Her testimony, it's like she's staring down at her hands the whole time. And it's so traumatic because you can tell she's been through so much where she can barely talk. Her bangs are hanging in front of her eyes. When she walks out of the courtroom, it's very huddled. She doesn't look up at anybody. It's very sad. And you can see she's obviously been through a ton of trauma. Diddy in court yesterday was wearing his gray sweater, Mr. Rogers sweater. He wasn't as happy as he was the day before. Also, another note, I and Tisa Tells, we tried to say hi to the inner city press guy, totally snubbed us. We both said, hey, you're inner city press. Hey, how are you? Walked right past us. So I know you guys are getting a lot of info from him, and he gives great info, but why is he snubbing us? Are we not as good? We not good enough? I don't know. I'll see him again soon, and we'll have a chat. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president of TikTok.